Hey guys, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Friday.
Yeah! Oh, we made it. We did it.
Hey, big news story for today. The PS4 is finally getting its T's on.
Thank God.
In a lot of ways. So starting yesterday, Sony first uploaded a very cryptic video with the title hashtag PlayStation 2013. You think it's just some random marketing stunt?
No.
No, it's not. Because there was a date at the end saying February 20th.
Finally!
2013. What does that mean?
Adam's birthday.
It is my birthday.
Yeah.
And Billy Shibley's. We love yeah.
Yay!
We've already heard some inner speculation that the PS4 could be revealed before GDC, which is in late March.
Yes.
And the February 20th date actually gives some credence to that rumor.
Finally.
Yes, finally. But besides every other Me Too blog and the stupid internet shows like this one, talking about the mysterious date.
We're stupid?
We're very stupid. Real, actual journalists at the Wall Street Journal did an article that also claims that the PS4 will be announced on February 20th. Sony has said that the event will be live streamed, most likely televised.
The event will be
my
televised.
Guess. Well, because Sony's got a lot of money, and they in the media, and they own TVs and shit. Quoted in the article,
yes.
They did say, in a nod to the changes afoot in the industry, Sony is planning to incorporate more social gaming aspects into the new machine.
Like Facebook and Twitter?
I can't wait.
And LinkedIn and Friendster and Pinterest?
You're in the middle of playing Uncharted 4 and a LinkedIn thing pops up of like, they also say that Sony was originally planning to make the all-new console a download-only machine.
You've been saying that for months.
It's where
maybe
it needs
even
to
years.
go. But when they considered the download size of next-gen games, they decided against it. Also, we don't have Google Fiber yet, so it's technically impossible for the entire world to have games, a 60 gigabyte game
it'd be
streamed to your console. But they did buy Gaikai, so there's something going on.
They're trying is what's happening. They're trying, but for right now, it's all Blu-ray.
Yeah, most likely going to be Blu-ray, and actually probably, I keep saying this, games will probably be sold on some kind of USB 3.0 thumb drive.
Like Redbox. You're going to go to Redbox, pick up your thumb drive, plug it in. And there's also even more PlayStation 4 capability rumors. So from Edge, which is pretty reputable.
They're great. They leaked the specs earlier.
Yeah, and we reported on that. So
we did.
The Start Select PS Home button area is now a touchscreen on the new controller.
We heard about that one.
Yeah, we've been kind of hearing rumors here and there. PS4 will also record the last 15 minutes of your gameplay, and you can share screen captures from that time or edit the video and upload to unspecified services. So like you take your last 15 minutes of gameplay, put it on YouTube. The PS4 will also launch with an improved PlayStation Eye camera, and it'll still be compatible with Move, but I'm not sure. I mean, I think Eye is probably the future there.
You'd like your glowing dildos.
Do you?
They do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kids love dildos. That's on the box of the Move.
It'll also be out by year's end in the US and Japan with an early 2014 launch in Europe. Sorry.
Why so late for Europe?
Sorry, UK dudes.
Oh.
They confirmed that the leaked specs are accurate and that the architecture is much more PC-like than the PS3. And I actually thought the PS3 was really PC-like, so they've gotten even further into that space.
It was more Mac-like than PC-like.
With the Power PC thing, yeah whatever. Though multi-platform games will look near identical on the next Xbox and PS4 since they're on the same architecture / hardware, Sony is banking on big budget exclusives like Uncharted 4 to show that the PS4 has more power. And it does. The processor's faster. So
as it should, yeah, doing exclusives like that. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Yes.
So that's pretty much everything we know about the supposed PS4. I'm not even calling that. I think it's just going to be PlayStation.
I'm calling PlayStation 4 because I saw the number 4 in that video.
I didn't see those. I just saw lights. I was blinded by pretty colors.
I saw it a few times.
That logo here and there. But I think Sony and Microsoft are going the Apple route.
I think you're right.
Where doing numbers at the end of things just causes too much confusion with people who can't read. And they're just gonna it's just brand association. It's a PlayStation, it's an Xbox. They've been doing that with Windows 8. It's the Xbox store, stuff like that. Sony's gonna do the same thing with PlayStation. That's my guess. And we can't wait till February 20th when we get some actual info. Countdown now, 20 days left.
Well, you're excited because it's your birthday.
I'm more excited about the PS4.
Really?
Yeah.
Your birthday?
I could kind of care less. I'm just gonna die soon, so whatever. Hey, Earth went around the sun one more time.
Man.
Only one trailer today. We got the Top Hand Rodeo debut trailer. Speaking of the future, this is not it. This is awful.
That's it. You use your hand to lasso calves and throw them on the ground and then punch them.
This was made by dumb white people.
And then there's also the LA Noire outtakes video, which is really cool. So like they had outtakes from the voiceover actors and the guys that were in the mocap suits, but then showed it in the video.
It's from Depth Analysis, the guys who did a lot of the facial stuff. It was kind of funny seeing an outtake in LA Noire, where it's like,
cool.
It looks really weird, Uncanny Valley sort of stuff. All right, and that's your show. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Hey, a bunch of clickouts today, including trailer.
Yee-hoo!
Last night, Bruce and I checked out God of War Ascension.
Dude, brutal.
It's so good.
That was fucking awesome.
Should not be that much better, but it is.
It is. Totally.
Yeah.
We also did the behind-the-scenes video of 343 with Kiki Wolfkill. So this Road to Dice video. We're doing interviews with a bunch of different developers. It's cool.
And yeah, big news actually too. We want to thank all you guys for our 6 million subscribers on the main Machinima channel. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, Phil.
That's kind of crazy that people.
Sorry, Phil.
We love you, Phil. See you guys next week, but until then, here's a little bit of IGQA. Later, guys.
Hello, and welcome to Inside Gaming for Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh yes.
Thursday gets that much love?
Oh, of course.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
we're almost.
I like how you guys do things here.
So I've got APL Fisher to my left. He's filling in for Kovic with a severe case of butt rot. So take us in with the first news story there.
Sure, yeah. Ubisoft has announced a new Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft president Yves Guillemot.
Guillemot.
He has promised a major leap forward for the AC franchise, possibly next generation.
Definitely,
We'll see how
it's
that
gotta
goes. And a new development team.
Yep.
There's a new hero and a new time period coming in fiscal year 2014, meaning either April 1st of this year
Right.
to March 31st of next year.
That's really good.
So, I mean, this is really detailed.
So it may come this year, though.
It may. It
New
may.
Assassin's
It's
Creed
possible.
this year, possibly.
It's exciting for the franchise.
And on the next-gen consoles, too.
Exactly. So that's good. I mean, is that a surprise, though, really, to anyone?
No.
Oh, wait, this massive cash cow, Assassin's Creed, is coming back for another game?
Oh, more games.
But no, it's good news. I mean, now it's confirmed.
All right, Mass Effect 4 is not going to be all these things, and BioWare's Chris Priestley is going to tell us what it will not be. So he's setting a few expectations on the next Mass Effect in the BioWare forum. So Chris Priestley quotes, "I see people saying, well, they'll have to pick a canon ending. No, because the game does not have to come after, or before, or off to the side, or with characters you know, or yada yada yada. Wherever, whenever, whoever, etc. will all be revealed years down the road when we actually start talking about it." So Chris Priestley from BioWare is being, fuck off, audience!
Giving the big middle finger.
Yeah, I know.
I can't help but wonder if this is a little bit, that quote is directly channeling the rage that was the petition for Mass Effect 3 to have their ending changed.
Yes, I think
I feel like, I mean, if you make a game, you gotta take that shit personally, man.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, it's kind of cool, though. They're gonna be like, all right, well, this is going the way of Star Wars,
Right,
essentially.
entirely new game. You know, entirely new games, entirely new characters. It should still be good because Mass Effect universe is always very rich. So.
Yeah. So there's indication that there's going to be a new Wolfenstein game coming out. Some random composer, Julian Beeston, has an official website, and he's indicating on that website that he worked on a Wolfenstein project in 2013 at Machine Games. This development team is best known for the Escape from Butcher Bay game. Chronicles of Riddick, great game.
Yeah, really.
And it was previously known that Machine Games were developing a game on id's Tech 5 engine.
So could another Wolfenstein hit?
Right, their new engine. ZeniMax also registered the domain wolfenstein.com in 2012.
I mean, all these things are pointing to...
These all point to a new Wolfenstein game.
Yes, definitely.
So,
We're gonna...
Which would be awesome. I'm excited.
And I wonder if it's going to be next gen, too. This is always the question with every new game that comes out there next gen.
Right.
So on to your downloads.
Which would be helpful.
Arma 2 is $10 and Operation Arrowhead is $10, and they're 50% off on GameFly right now. So if you wanted to get a DayZ, you got to buy Arma 2, you got to buy Operation Arrowhead, and this is not the standalone, this is the mod. And then for your trailers, we got the Walking Dead Survival Instinct Walker Herd DLC trailer. So this is DLC for the game that's not out yet, that's based on the television show starring Daryl and Merle, and that's all. I'm going to refuse to comment on that. That's okay.
Aliens Colonial Marines Contact extended trailer is out.
Right.
Yeah, so you can watch that. It's pretty cool. We watched it. I enjoyed it.
Cinematic.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's cool. And there's also been announced a Bug Hunt DLC.
Already?
For a game that's not out yet, they're announcing the DLC stuff, which is maybe a horde mode. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's true.
It's
but
$15.
It's $15.
What the fuck?
Get your wallet out. Save your pennies.
Bullshit for DLC. Come on, man. I'm not.
Don't get me started on the DLC rant, man. It's too far gone. You just have to let it go.
You're right. And there's also the trailer for Crysis 3. The hunt is on. I can watch Crysis 3 trailers basically all day.
Crysis 3 is the tits.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's so cool. Oh, and don't forget, it is Black History Month this month in February. So we are saluting a black character from video games every day in February. We're gonna salute Jax.
Oh, let's hear it for Jax.
Mortal Kombat franchise.
That bionic arm fits, man.
Bionic arm. It's so. Can you do that with me? That feels good. God. All right. That's it for your show. Don't forget all your clickouts like the trailers we just talked about. And then the DICE Awards are live tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time with Kovic, Sark, Hundar out in Vegas. So what does Sark typically do in Vegas?
The question is, what doesn't Sark do in Vegas, my friend?
All right.
Hookers blow.
What doesn't he do then?
There isn't anything.
Okay. So he does everything. And then we're also doing a news desk on the PlayStation 4 price rumors. They're rumored to actually have the PlayStation 4 price. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to watch the news desk. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Thank you. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, man.
You're going to be on tomorrow too, right?
I will be. I'll be here since 5.
Here's the best video ever.
Ryu versus Ken. These Street Fighters are brothers who share the same trainer. But when that trainer got killed by an intimidating Mr. T, all hell broke loose.
You're talking about Rocky 3, Steve.
Shoryuken! Sonic Shoryuken!
Sonic's the wrong guy.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Hello, welcome to Inside Gaming for Friday!
Yeah, Friday.
We made it. My name is Bruce Green.
I'm APL filling in for Adam Kovic, who has recently contracted cat AIDS.
Ooh,
I hear it's fatal.
That's definitely fatal. They call it CADES, actually.
Yeah, CADES.
Why don't you take us in for the first story?
Sure. All right. So Activision has finally confirmed, we've all been waiting for this,
Yes.
that a new Call of Duty is dropping in Q4 of this year.
I can't believe it.
God.
I never would have thought.
No, me either. Okay, so this was revealed during a financial call by Activision Publishing CEO Eric Hirschberg.
Yep.
So Eric said, the Call of Duty franchise continues to set the bar for innovation, and we expect the new Call of Duty game in development for 2013 to raise that bar even higher.
Whoa!
Wow, Eric, some strong words.
A lot of
there.
innovation.
A lot of, super innovative. And, is it going to be next gen? Maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It'll probably cross platforms, to be honest.
I mean, either way, dude, you know what it's going to be?
What?
It's going to be innovative.
On to the next story. Obsidian is actually pitching a new Star Wars RPG. So Obsidian CEO Fergus Urquhart. Is that how you say it?
Well done.
Fergus Urquhart?
Sure.
All right, sure. He wants to make a new game between Star Wars episodes 3 and 4. Quote, Fergus Urquhart. It's the fall of the Republic, the extermination of the Jedi, it's Obi-Wan going off and making sure Luke is okay. So it was an interesting time to set a game. And, Chris Avellone came up with a really cool story. So Avellone actually worked on KOTOR 2 and Fallout New Vegas, so the story should be pretty solid, I'm guessing, from Obsidian.
Yeah.
Originally, LucasArts was very excited about this pitch for the Star Wars RPG from Obsidian, but Disney's acquisition of LucasArts kind of slowed the process, unfortunately.
Yeah, so they're not excited anymore? Or
he's not sure. Fergus Urquhart is kind of waiting for the smoke to clear. Is what
fair
he
enough.
Yeah.
All right, so Zombie Studios has announced a new horror game that they're working on called Daylight.
Cool.
This is, like I said, a horror game that follows a woman who has just woken up in a strange place and needs to escape using only the light of her cell phone. Sounds like my apartment building. Woo! Every environment will be different since rooms are randomly generated.
Yes.
This is quoting Jared Garrettson, a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
He says, you're essentially a rat in a cage, but the cage is an asylum and it's scary as hell. You need to find your way out, and each time you do it, it's completely different.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like that. So it's kind of an experience that can shape to how the players respond to the game.
Right.
So this is the first third-party Unreal Engine 4 game, which is a big, I think,
also really cool.
part of the big buzz of the game. So that's going to be awesome to see. I've seen some screenshots, and
it looks good.
It looks super
It looks really good. I'm excited.
And it's written by Jessica Chobot of course, IGN fame, which is cool. Yeah, let's hear it for Jessica.
All right.
And it should be $20 or less on Steam sometime this year.
It better be.
And fun fact about that, Jared told me I was the inspiration for that game, believe it or not.
You were the inspiration for Daylight. Why?
You can ask him. I don't want to give, I might be saying too much, but.
Okay. We got one trailer today. It's the SimCity Limited Edition trailer. Superheroes and villains and sweet, awesome, badass city, fire, cars, lasers.
It looks like The Incredibles, is what someone said.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so excited to play this game. I can't wait.
Dude, I've been hankering for a SimCity, dude. It brings me back to my youth. Dude, I played SimCity 2000.
Aren't you?
You're
young, but you're really young right now.
I'm not that young.
You can still play.
All right, on to Black History Month. February is Black History Month, so we're celebrating every day.
That's right.
With a black character from video games. So today is
Drum roll.
Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
From the Tekken series.
Yeah, Raven.
What does Raven do? What's his move?
I didn't play him that much, but yeah.
He chops. That's it for your show. Don't forget all the trailer we talked about, the SimCity trailer.
Yeah.
I'm also doing a news desk on the Xbox 720. It's got voice recognition, supposedly. That's the new.
Can't wait.
That's the new rumor. Xbox, go to adult movies. You don't say porn, you say adult movies. Yes. And then we also have gameplay of Crysis 3 that me, you, and Kovic did.
Oh, very nice.
Remember that about a week ago? And it was, if you haven't seen it, it's really fantastic.
You tore it up in that game.
I did for some reason.
You were literally unconscious. You were blacking out, saying things like you were speaking in tongues. You were killing it. It was really good.
3 times. Thank you again for hosting.
Oh yeah, no,
I really
hey,
appreciate it.
Just happy to be here.
And here's the best video ever.
Oh, you cheating skank! So that's it, huh? Just dump me into an incinerator and just forget all about me.
This is completely unacceptable. Craig, I thought we wanted the new stuff. Somebody better have some. Woo! Now that's that new stuff.
See, we boys, man, we boys.
Fire.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Monday.
Yes, you're back! You're back, Kovic!
I feel so great. I'm your host, Adam Kovic.
I'm Bruce Green.
Let's go to the first news story today. It is about Killzone 4 coming out 2013 on the PS4.
What? It's going to be a launch title for PS4, do you think?
I don't know, it's your news story. You gotta read it to me.
All right, I'm going to read it. An unnamed source revealed to Video Gamer that Killzone 4 will release this year on the PlayStation 4. Guerrilla Games' only announced project since the release of Killzone 3, which was released in 2011, a while back, has been Killzone Mercenary for the Vita, which means they've had at least a couple years to sort of develop a new game in secret. So furthermore, this makes sense because Sony would likely want an exclusive online shooter to launch with the PlayStation 4. So will we see a Killzone 4 Destiny showdown as the exclusive shooters for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox 720, Kovic?
Oh, when you say Destiny, you're probably throwing everyone off because that's the Bungie game,
The Bungie
right?
game,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, that's, I mean, what do you think? Do you think Destiny's coming out this year?
I think Destiny's going to be its own weird MMO sort of thing, whereas Killzone's going to be more corridor type pretty shooter. So I don't think, even if they did come out at the same time, and supposedly Destiny is going to be a Xbox 360 exclusive first.
What?
And then the following sequels will be on the next gen consoles.
Oh man, I thought there was going to be a launch title for Durango.
Bungie's been working on the Xbox for a very long time. That's probably should stick with what they know.
Yeah, you're right. Son of a bitch. Well, maybe we'll get to see another fake trailer at E3 this year, like Killzone 2's target render footage.
They got close.
They did. They got
very
really close. They got really close.
Your next news story, Square Enix has registered the Legacy of Kain related domain.
Oh, that's exciting.
Been talking about this one for a while. WarForNosegoth.com
Oh, okay.
was registered by said company. Nosegoth is the land of Legacy of Kain. Takes place within.
What happens in
besides-
Nosegoth?
What happens in Nosegoth stays in Nosegoth. So it's possible that Crystal Dynamics will be rebooting Legacy of Kain after Tomb Raider.
Cool.
But then also might lead to Soul Reaver, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
the more popular game.
That's the one I'd like to play.
If you look at Legacy of Kain gameplay versus Soul Reaver,
Yeah.
4 of you might be like, oh, I remember the guy with no face. And we're also throwing out that Gex is also in the running.
Gex the Gecko?
Yeah.
That Square owns them.
Woo! I'm excited for that one. Oh, and don't forget, it's Black History Month.
How could I forget?
Do not forget, it's Black History Month, so every day we're celebrating a new video game character. Today, Lee Everett from The Walking Dead.
Why's he gotta be black?
Because it's Black History Month.
Oh, missed that part. Tuned out. Your one and only trailer, speaking of Square Enix, is the Tomb Raider Monastery Escape gameplay walkthrough.
Oh, 11 minutes.
Fun stuff. Go later and you can see a spike through the face.
It's brutal. And then also she discovers fire at the end like a caveman.
Fire good for Laura. Water bad.
Who's the best video ever?
So you want to order women in Hitmen? Absolutely. You don't gotta bribe me, man. I'm your boy. All range mode. Yeah. Begin. The perfect style. Perfect style. My stealth suit allows me to go perfectly unnoticed. Plus, if you leave no witnesses, you are a true ghost. What do we got here? That's a fucking ghost. Sexy dances. Oh yeah, that's it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday. Hi.
Tuesday!
I'm Yaroslav Kovic.
And I am Bruce Green.
Let's get to the first news story for today. A new Arkham game
What?
has been confirmed this year by Time Warner during a financial sales call.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know what those are. I assume a bunch of white people sitting around a boardroom meeting
Talking about money.
counting all the dollars they have.
That's it.
The ones you don't have. There's a quote from Time Warner CFO John K. Martin, who said, "We also have a strong games release this year, which will include the next release in the Batman Arkham franchise."
All right.
End quote. I know, we love Batman.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. VG247 reported also that Rocksteady Studios will not be developing the next Arkham game, making this very questionable of what is happening right now. So then Rocksteady might be working on that Silver Age Batman prequel that Variety reported on last year. And we've seen a lot of like tech demos and other weird stuff. Anyway, Arkham City was originally shown for the first time at GDC 2010, so hopefully history will be repeating itself this year.
We'll be there.
And we will see it, and it will come out within that same year.
I hope so. I'm worried about it though, because Rocksteady's not doing it. So
it would be scary. Supposedly they're working on an Ninja Turtles game. We don't know. Warner Brothers owns their asses, so whatever they're doing, they have to do that.
On your next story, Obsidian CEO Fergus Urquhart is speculating that a New Vegas 2, Fallout New Vegas 2, could be in Los Angeles.
That wouldn't be New Vegas at that point.
No, it'd be New Vegas, Los Angeles 2.
I would just call it Adams Street, where the homeless guy peed on his door.
So while speaking to Rock Paper Shotgun at DICE, Fergus Urquhart speculates that if they were to do another New Vegas, or a Fallout in general, that they would make it close to the setting of New Vegas, but not in the same area.
So Pachanga?
Yeah. Fergus says, so I mean, it could be LA, Fallout LA. That could be interesting. It'd probably be the Boneyard, which is from Fallout 1. That was Los Angeles. And it had been, torn to shreds.
Of course.
All the
I've seen Terminator 2.
He says that Obsidian is still on good terms with Bethesda, but getting a greenlit project right now is very difficult. So
Why?
Publishers are thrown off by the whole new console cycle and then
Who saw that one coming?
Yeah, I know.
8 years in. This is it.
We weren't expecting these new consoles 7 years ago.
I don't know what that means. We're thrown off by technology.
There's also a bunch of free-to-play games in the market as well, so that apparently that's throwing off publishers. I had no idea.
Anyway, your next somewhat of a news story. Microsoft is now starting Xbox Entertainment Studios in LA.
Cool.
I only say this sort of news story because most of you are going to tune out, but this is interesting stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to launch with more than 40 new voice-controlled customized TV and entertainment apps on Xbox. That's huge.
Okay.
That means Microsoft's actually serious about getting into this
Entertainment business?
Yeah, they want to entertain you in more ways than one, like a hooker. New studio headed up by Nancy Tellum, who's from CBS, said, "Wouldn't it be cool if we could add an interactive aspect directly into the show and engage directly with the viewers?" With Xbox, that is possible today. So we're basically talking about Back to the Future 2 sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean like the holograms in your face running around.
You get fired by one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers mid-conversation. That'd be fantastic.
Hoverboards?
No, never happened.
Nope, not at all.
Microsoft will continue to partner with content creators, networks, aggregators, and advertisers to pioneer the future of TV and entertainment and original content, possibly in the vein of like what Netflix is doing with House of Cards and Arrested Development. Perhaps the sequel to the Noobs movie.
And that would mean that you'd have to pay to play as well for Xbox. You'd have to
Of course. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of people are starting to question, why am I paying for Xbox Live Gold with things like Steam and PlayStation, the PSN actually offering something for free.
Yeah.
They need actual content now rather than just putting more ads. So this would be a step in that right direction.
And I think they kind of finally figured it out, and we've been paying $9 like suckers.
It is Tuesday, so that means it is the game releases of the week brought to you by Team.
Hell!
Thank you.
Hey baby, I'm in love with you. Here's the video game. Forget the Valentine's shit, do these. See, this is sexy, it's soccer, but on a 3DS. So it's not gonna look like this. Here, I fixed that one for you. Oh, and here's the worst part about soccer. The dungeons. I didn't know about this thing until right now, and I want nothing more from this life than fucking Dungeon Keeper 3. But I've been hurt before. Kids, listen. If you love something, throw it away. If it comes back, there's probably a boomerang. And now get ready, cause this is Sonic the Race. That same fucking clip I've been showing you for the last 2 months. And you didn't buy it yet, so here's your last chance on the 3DS. Okay, let's show show actual gameplay footage then. So here you go buy it, stupid. Throw your money away. You can't make your own decisions. Video games. Whoa, man, let's take a break for a second. Talk about this alien game. In this game, you get to shoot aliens that run at you. Good. Now, let's talk about this alien game. In this alien game, you get to shoot aliens that run at you. Bad.
And all February is Black History Month, so we're celebrating with black video game characters like Lewis from Left 4 Dead.
Yay.
Yeah, Lewis! Will you say his quote for me?
I'm black. Pills are here.
Pills here.
Oh.
On to your trailers. We've got the Aliens Colonial Marines launch trailer. Game comes out today, and here's a sweet trailer.
Your final trailer for today, we get the Remember Me Behind the Music trailer, where guess what?
What?
I don't know.
They talk about music?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sweet.
I don't know. Alright. Click out today, include a bunch of alien stuff. Check out the live stream that we did. There should be a VOD up now.
Yeah, or we're going to be doing it at this very moment when the episode goes.
You don't know.
I'm a trained psychiatrist, but I've never seen cases like these. Terror, absurdity, passion. When life feels unexplainable, don't worry. You've got psychosis.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Wednesday.
It's hump day.
That's totally weird. Your first news story for today.
Yes.
The CFO of EA, whose name is totally worth mentioning, said that next-gen consoles will probably not be backwards compatible.
What the
This is from Blake Jorgensen. His
Yeah.
name's worth mentioning now.
Okay.
He said, I quote, an important thing to remember is that next-gen consoles will most likely not be backwards compatible, which is exactly what we just
Son
said.
of a bitch.
He uses this to explain that sports titles and other online games will probably see continued strong sales on older platforms. He uses FIFA as an example. If you have a new Xbox and none of your friends do, you're going to buy the old version so you can play with them.
That is, well, if you still have your old 360, yes.
Which I don't know why you'd throw it away so quickly. Anyway, this also relates to the launch window software issues, where basically there is that window where you own both consoles and you want to play both games. You don't, you're in a sticky situation with money.
What happens if somebody wants to trade in your old, you might want to trade your old game console to a GameStop or something like that, and then you only stuck with the 720.
Well, if you recall, when the 360 first came out in
Yeah.
history, there was always the games coming out on both systems. Point an example, Gun.
Yeah.
It was crappy on both systems.
I was going to say, nobody bought it on both.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
But the important thing to remember are the uninformed, as we like to call them, the parents who don't really understand games, and they're going to buy whatever's cheap. These same people who thought that the Wii U was just a controller.
Yes.
So this might cause some confusion. That's an important thing to remember. But also, I think on the tech side, what he's getting at about backwards compatibility, there are three main components.
Okay.
Basically, you have a new console, you can have an affordable console, and you get backwards compatibility. Actually, you can only have two of those.
Yeah, you can take one out.
Yes.
Because that's the way it's
So if you want affordable,
yeah,
that's probably where you're gonna lose backwards compatibility. And what we're hearing with the new fancy graphics and everything, Xbox might have some backwards compatibility, but most likely the PS4 is going to lose all of that in favor of a cheaper price point.
Well, they want to move you on. They want to get you buying both games. Like if you keep your 360, they want that. They want you to buy both games on old and new.
Speaking of next-gen consoles,
whoa! Bungie's going to reveal Destiny Sunday, February 17th.
But I thought that was an Xbox 360 exclusive.
No, it's not. It's going to be on the Xbox 720. And the PS4
says this stuff,
and the PC.
Where's that coming from?
That's just what people have been saying. IGN said that a few months ago. It's kind of been leaked.
If you want to go buy the court documents, they said that Destiny is going to be a 360 exclusive. But I'm assuming between that time, Activision talked to Bungie about this little thing called money.
Yeah, they're like, you want more, right?
Yeah, and Bungie said, oh yeah,
more money on all systems.
Money good.
In case you don't know anything about Destiny, the game is described as a sci-fi fantasy action shooter with massively multiplayer elements.
Bungie are huge fans of like World of Warcraft, a lot of MMOs. It only makes sense that they were kind of moving in that direction.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't think that. But I remember Sark telling me, he said he headed down there. Every guy, when I think Sark was checking out ODST, every guy was playing some type of MMO, whether it was World of Warcraft or some other thing where you pretend to be a small little girl and entice older men to give you things. Good news, the Deadpool game is coming out this summer of 2013.
Ah!
announced basically like a year after when that will come out. It was at Comic-Con. Remember? He was walking around, a bunch of people. Game looks cool. There's a picture of him in a rocket ship. Shut up. There was an ad spotted in a comic book that revealed the narrow launch window.
Oh, that's exciting.
Makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
High Moon's working on the game. These are the guys who made Transformers War for Cybertron. And it's been released by Activision, which I know, it's hate Activision. But if you remember the X-Men Origins Wolverine game, which should have been horrible by any...
Was pretty
one
good.
It was really good.
Yeah, that was pretty
And
pretty
bloody.
cool.
Except for the parts where they try to incorporate the movie into it, like Gambit. Very tacked on.
Yeah, but they gave it a shot.
They tried.
They tried. That's all that matters. And don't forget, it's Black History Month.
How can you forget? We keep telling you every day.
Well, it's February, Black History Month, so today we're celebrating another black character from video games, Irving Lambert.
Yes.
Yeah. Irving Lambert. So here's the guy that used to talk to you and I see you, Sam.
Until Sam shaved his head and shot him in the face.
Gotta shoot somebody.
On to your trailers. Crisis 3, the Seven Wonders End of Days trailer. This is I think the last trailer we're going to see before the actual launch of Crisis 3.
Game comes out next week, I believe.
Dude, every trailer I watch, it makes me more excited to play this game.
I don't want to spoil it, but it has a very 2001 ending at the end. The year in which most of you were born. Your final trailer for today, we get the Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army announcement trailer. This is a very new, exciting idea.
It's an original idea.
Where 4 players in a co-op environment
Correct.
will fend off zombies attacking you.
But they're Nazis.
Yes.
And they're Nazi zombies.
This is revolutionary. This is crazy.
Really, really interesting.
This is some really innovative Game of the Year type of stuff right here, people. I'm tired of all these zombies. Let's check out the best video ever.
Fine.
A rare Sven Pokemon. I've pledged to get all the Pokemon in the world. Now I'm ready to take the next step to be the #1 Pokemon Master. Enjoy your last moments of freedom, Sven, cause you're mine! Gotcha! Skyrim Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
This is completely unacceptable. Craig, I thought we wanted the new stuff. Somebody better have some. Woo! Now that's that new stuff.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Happy Valentine's Day!
News. Here we go, read it.
First up, story for today. Last of Us has been officially delayed all the way to June 14th.
Fuck you!
Wow. As you may remember, the game was previously scheduled for a May 7th release date. The statement from Naughty Dog goes as following. Instead of cutting corners or compromising our vision, we came to the tough decision that the game deserved a few extra weeks to ensure every detail of The Last of Us was up to Naughty Dog's internal high standards.
They do have high standards.
Like my girlfriend. If you are interested in knowing when this exact day of the game coming out, it will be the day after E3.
Which is strange.
When you're going to be all
Super
hot
weird.
and heavy over PS4 games. When games typically come out around E3, hold on, I need to burp. They don't do that great.
Yes.
Such as
You're
Red
right.
Faction, Guerrilla.
So why?
And
What?
the other one from Suda51. Anyway, we did a preview on the game if you're interested on clicking noises.
And you enjoyed it.
Very much so. It's so much like survival horror, but they're not calling it that.
And we're worried because if it comes after E3, we don't want this to go into obscurity because it's a good game.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, it's a Naughty Dog game and it's a PS3 exclusive. Much different than the previous, aforementioned games that did not do well.
Right.
So I'm not worried, but at the same time, bad time.
On your next story, Take-Two has gained the WWE license from THQ.
Oh yeah!
Get them, brother.
So the contract between THQ and Yuke's, the game developers, will be canceled and renegotiated between Yuke's and Take-Two.
Oh yeah.
This should also include the rehire of any THQ personnel that worked on the WWE franchise.
Oh yeah!
There we go, that's much better. Without this agreement, Yuke's and WWE would have sought damage claims against THQ due to violations of the previously mentioned contract.
Oh no!
This deal will add the WWE franchise to the already recurring 2K Sports line, which means that the next WWE games will probably be branded 2K Sports. That's a good thing, I think.
So the question is raised, will a WWE game be coming out this year?
Let's say hopefully?
Yeah, and will be called 2K Performing Arts rather than Sports. Speaking of white people hitting each other, it is Black History Month.
That's true.
And we are celebrating the crew from Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, CJ, Big Smoke, and those 2 other black guys.
What, do you know their names? Do they have names? They have names, right?
I cannot remember.
Oh my God.
Light guy.
So guess who are the last people who should be celebrating Black History Month?
And on to your downloads section. Finally, we got some good downloads. System Shock 2 is available today from GOG. It's $10.
Yes, after many years, you can actually finally play the game. This is the precursor to the BioShock series. Before, you could only play it in disc form.
Yeah.
And now you could own it in digital.
It's totally worth your $10. Totally worth it.
On the more frugal side, we got the Infinity Blade on the iOS platform, which is free until February 21st.
You got to buy it right now for your significant other, your life partner.
You don't buy it, it's free.
And now on your trailers, Injustice, Gods Among Us, the Aquaman reveal trailer. Aquaman, yeah.
Prepare for disappointment.
Oh.
Next up, we have the Dark gameplay trailer, if you want to call it that.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's technically gameplay by today's standards.
It's got some sweet vampires in it.
Do you get off to the sound of one drum hitting the other? Then you too will enjoy Dark gameplay.
Vampires.
Leather pants? Too tight? This game's for you.
And then there's the Grid 2 gameplay trailer. This looks fun. We also did a preview that's up today, so you can see the gameplay trailer and our preview.
Check that out. All right, that's a brief show. Thank you so much for watching. We got a special gift for all of you guys for this Valentine's Day. We're giving away some Dead Space 3 codes to get some stuff for you and your life partner.
That's nice.
So the Dead Space 3 team would like us to say thank you to all you passionate fans by giving us these codes and us giving them to you for a free download for a bunch of the stuff in the store. I know you guys are all mad about the microtransactions or whatever. It's basically just a bunch of DLC, but we're giving that away for free. So enjoy that. It's a bunch of weapons, suits, resource packs, all that fun stuff. Help you guys celebrate Valentine's Day.
Aww. So make sure you go to our blog, InsideGamingDaily.com, and that will be all the details there to get those Dead Space 3 codes for
Very
Valentine's Day.
simple.
Yay.
Bye guys. Be safe. Use a condom.
This is completely unacceptable. Craig, I thought we wanted the new stuff. Somebody better have something. Woo! Now that's that new stuff.
This episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by EA's Crysis 3. Available now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We are back. Let's get to your first news story for today. Hey, we finally got some official info on Destiny.
Fucking finally.
This weekend, Bungie unveiled the first, technically second, video of their new upcoming game via press blitz and video form.
Oh.
And in this Vidoc, it was revealed that there will be very little in terms of actual info.
Oh, thanks, Bungie.
Other than a couple of gameplay sections that we did see that did actually look very pretty.
Gorgeous.
But besides that, we know very little. But let's go to things that we do know.
Yes, please.
Yeah, one of which is we know that the game will have a large focus on social interactions. That's what the iPhones were for in the very beginning.
Facebook and Twitter?
Similar to an MMO, in that way they want to play with all
okay.
your friends, but not on the scale of an MMORPG. That is what they have said.
Gotcha.
And there will be no subscription fees.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's really good.
Interestingly, no consoles other than the 360 and PS3 were sort of confirmed.
Yeah.
Only according to the GameStop pre-order page, and talk of a PC edition was mentioned, but nothing more than a kind of offhanded, if Activision wants us to do this, we're big fans of it, we don't know, yada yada yada.
There better be. That's all I gotta say.
It's ultimately up to Big Papa Activision. We still don't have an official release date on the game, but Bungie did say we should not be expecting anything Destiny related in 2013.
Fuck!
Now the strangest thing though was the fact that a handful of media outlets, including ourselves, were sent up to Bungie last week to see the game, and basically nothing was shown.
Our editor-in-chief, Rob Smith, was there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they had nothing. Same with Adam Sessler. They didn't show a single piece of anything. We saw more in the Vidoc than what they saw.
Right.
This has us leading to speculation that this might be more of a next-gen game.
It's gotta be.
We might be seeing more at Sony's press conference for the PS4 tomorrow.
I would hope so.
Yes.
Jeez.
Plus, in the source code for the Destiny pre-order page, there was info that did mention the Xbox 720, PS4, PC, PlayStation Vita, and Wii U.
As possible release consoles, correct?
That's all up to Papa GameStop. Bungie's got a lot of dads.
Jeez. I just want to see. I don't want to see the game. See the actual gameplay.
There's someone running.
There was no bullets fired, no combat, nothing.
Oh, bullets equal gameplay.
Yeah, that's something. All right. There's one more rumor corral we got to go to, and we call it the PlayStation 4 Wild Rodeo Rumor Corral.
Woo!
You're not excited about that?
I don't like Hicks.
Oh. All right, here we go. Here's the first rumor. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, the PlayStation 4 will cloud stream PlayStation 3 games rather than emulate them on the PS4 hardware, which would make a lot more sense.
Hence the Gaikai buyout.
Yes, exactly. Sony purchased that Gaikai back in July of last year, and everybody's kind of like, ooh, why'd they do that? And now we know. And also the second rumor, British publication The Times claims that the PlayStation 4 will retail for £300 or $464. That's about what we'd seen before. It kind of ranged from $400 to $450, so this makes sense. The same report claims that Sony will not announce a price at the reveal event tomorrow.
It's more of an E3 thing.
They're kind of waiting for Microsoft to unveil their Durango and find out what the hardware is going to look like, how much they're going to price it for. It's this weird pricing game that Sony and Microsoft are playing.
Well, if you recall, the PS3 was so expensive because of backwards compatibility.
Right.
Which, if they're solving with the cloud streaming service, would not actually be a hardware limitation.
Yeah, no, so that could be good, I think, for the PS4, is that not having to worry too much. I mean, $400 is much better than $500 or $600 back when they released PS3.
It is Tuesday. That means it's the game release of the week. Brought to you by Bro Team.
Help!
He should have won.
Well, as a journalist, as a video game release teller, I have the option of selecting from a bunch of trailers for whatever the fuck game. So this week I decided not to go with the shittiest possible trailer. So see the one for this game where the guy burns his toast and has a red laser eyeball? That's gotta move some fucking units, doesn't it? That is so middle America. Right where we're trying to squeeze our cyborg marketing. And anyway, fuck it, the game's about that dumb white kid. Viper's gone, there's nothing cool in this, bunch of swords. Plus he's wearing high heels, next please, next game. Oh, I hope it's another guy in an enhanced battle armor suit. Oh, cool, okay. And again, didn't go with the ZZ Top trailer, which has gotta fucking bring in a ton of newcomers to the franchise. Kids love that 70s, 80s folk rock shit. Yeah, that's some real dubstep. Shut the fuck up. I don't know anything about music, I'm drunk. So what?
And of course, February is Black History Month, everybody. Woo! Yeah, we're still in it. We're still doing it.
It's a room full of white people.
Today, we're honoring a black video game character by the name of Doc Lewis. You know him as the trainer to Little Mac from Punch-Out.
When Little Mac was up against the ropes, who was there by his side cheering him on?
Doc Lewis.
Yes, he was. Your first trailer for today, we got the Assassin's Creed 3, The Tyranny of King Washington. He didn't go crazy.
What would happen if he did, though, Kovic?
We'll show you in trailer form.
All right, good. And then we also got the BioShock Infinite Lamb of Columbia trailer. This is a lot more gameplay than we had seen before. Oh, that songbird looks so badass.
Why does it talk like a lamb? Next up with the Halo 4 Majestic Map Pack Vidoc, showing off some of the all-new maps you can be playing. You get 3 in this one.
Yeah.
We actually did get to play these last month.
Yeah,
yes. We have some gameplay that should be going up soon. I am a fan.
And last but not least, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Season 2 trailer.
Yeah, premiering at the Streamies.
Yes.
Here in video form.
Dude, that was the first time we'd seen it at the Streamies, and all of us were blown away.
Yeah, we attended and we're like, that looks cool. And then coming to Machinima, oh.
Yeah, that's right.
I wish I would have known that.
It's on network.
Alright, get your diapers wiped, get changed, we'll head back out. EA fucked up and put the orange on the wrong side, we gotta reconfigure. Oh, what? Oh, crows on my dick, this truly is an EA game. And you gotta be ready for that, it's not always gonna go the way you planned. There's some strange shit out there. I've seen some things that I know I can't fucking explain, and ultra weapons, or epic weapons, ain't gonna help you. In fact, I've got a better plan.
What kind of plan is this?
It's plan B, ain't the only engineer on this planet, so you have to die. Now to feed your body to hell, and we're done for the day. Time to make this guy jealous.
Get over here!
It has begun.
This episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by EA's Crysis 3, available now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday.
Yeah! It's Hump Day! And it's your birthday!
That's why you do
this. Hump's for you! This Hump's for you, Kovic.
I was always wondering why he gyrates on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
I think he's broken.
Let's do the news.
Hey, fantastic news. We knew Battlefield 4 already existed, but some gameplay might be coming right around the corner, according to GameStop CEO and his little tweet where he said the following words. The tweet before you was actually confirmed to be real when the official Origin and EA account retweeted the tweet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It sucks that we have to go through Twitter as means of news, but
that's the age we live in.
That's finally, and coincidentally, there is a Battlefield sale on Origin right now, and GDC is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Which is the time when Battlefield 3 was first shown off, so Battlefield 4 is coming soon, people.
I'm hoping it's in the PS4 event tonight.
You think?
That's what I really hope for.
This will probably be airing as it's happening, so you could do another take and say, I don't think it's going to be there.
I could. I guess you're right.
But you probably won't.
Yeah, you're right. And then our next story, leaked specs for Kinect 2.0. This is the Kinect that supposedly comes with the Ring. That's exciting, right?
Motion control is alive and well, people.
I think so. So first of all, there's a wider field of view and a larger play area, so you can detect up to 6 people in the Kinect, whereas before you can only detect 2.
Wow.
So now you got 6 people playing Just Dance rather than 2.
Yeah, one time before they put it away on the shelf and stand disappointed as her wife just looks at what could have been fun.
You played it twice.
Maybe 3 times.
There you go. So yeah, that's what I thought. There's also a higher resolution video stream, so you can record 30 frames a second at 1080p. And depth sensitivity is much finer and able to sense small objects. So I guess we're kind of going with fingers here.
Yeah, but how small? I have many different varieties of fingers in my home.
You do?
In the lower part.
Are you talking about your nether regions? Your crotchal regions?
I was talking about the children I kidnapped. You made it weird.
Oh, okay, I see. It'll also have an infrared sensor that should help detect objects in variable lighting conditions. So that's one of the problems with Kinect is when it's dark, it has no idea you're there. The latency has also been reduced from 90 milliseconds to 60 milliseconds because of USB 3.0 rather than 2.0.
Which has been rumored to be in the next Xbox, and that would make a lot of sense.
That makes total sense.
We're getting close to the end, but it is still Black History Month, and today we are celebrating Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII, one of the best-selling Japanese RPGs of all time.
He shot his arm off, right? He shot his arm off or something?
No, he shoots his arm off because he's got a gun.
He shoots his arm off?
His hand's a gun. It's figure of speech. Your first trailer for today, we got Murdered Soul Suspect teaser, one we've been waiting for a very long time.
We have?
No.
I didn't think so. What's it about?
Murdered souls and the suspects of those souls.
I think you solve your own death or murder or something.
As a soul, you are a suspect in a murder teaser.
You still don't know. You're just reading words. And then there's also the Devil May Cry Bloody Palace Mode trailer. You were excited about this one, right?
It's free DLC for Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was a fun game. I really enjoyed it, and you don't have to pay anything for it.
Yeah.
It's just a really bad trailer.
And don't forget tonight, the PlayStation 4 reveal event is happening. We will be shooting a little news desk immediately after the event and putting it up. So about the time you watch this video, in about 3 hours from the airtime of this video, you will see PS4 event recap from Adam and I. And it's also your birthday.
Yeah, it
Let's
is.
not forget that.
Yeah! I love Adam.
And then our next story, there have been leaked. All right, so first of all, there's a wider field of view, a larger play area, which means it should be able to detect fucking balls. Hold on.
You can detect fucking balls, everybody.
Hold on.
And his little tweet where he said the following words.
What are the words?
Well, it'll come up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
No, don't. You're going way too fast, buddy. You don't masturbate often, do you?
Every day.
Well, ever since the broken hand thing, I mean.
Oh yeah, how do you do with your pinky?
Are most people
right.
righties? If you write with your right hand, you masturbate with your right hand?
Hold on, I gotta think.
Yeah. Unless you're looking for something different. Yeah.
I'm right hand, but I'm totally left.
All right, we're rolling on this, by the way.
So weird.
Okay, ready?
Get over here! It has begun.
Yesterday at the PlayStation 4 reveal event, there were so many games shown, but one of the biggest, we have been dying for any new info on Watch Dogs, and thankfully, plenty was shown at this year's Sony reveal event when they showed off the PlayStation 4.
Finally, we get to see another demo, and there's going to be more info coming at E3, maybe even PAX. This guy's hacking everything.
Everything could be hacked. The best part definitely was when the cop car comes at him, and he's like, I'm going to hack this, and your car's not going to work anmore.
Oh, so fucking cool.
Once again, I hope this is not just like a target render. I want this to be actual gameplay. It looked real. It's a little fuzzy because of the stream, but God, please be a real thing. I want you now.
I'm calling it now. It's real.
Okay.
So now that we know we can hack literally everything in this universe, I can't wait to get my mitts on this one. It's going to be fucking badass.
And one of the most anticipated now is the all-new Killzone Shadowfall.
Looked fucking fantastic.
Yeah, not too bad. Pretty stuff. Not a lot of brown or grays.
Finally.
Hey.
So what would a PlayStation reveal event be without a Killzone? Thank God they showed it. Awesome.
Agreed.
So one of the lead developers of the PlayStation 4 itself, Mark Cerny, got up on stage and showed off his own game.
Knack.
What was that? What kind of game was that?
Knack's an all-new kind of crazy puzzle game. It looked very pretty. It was demoed on the PS Vita using the streaming technology, but we still don't know a lot about it. Looks like to be a lot of fun, though. Sadly, we didn't see any Gran Turismo footage, but we did see Drive Club, an all-new driving game from Evolution Studios. This is a team-based driving game from the makers of MotorStorm, and it did look, once again, very pretty. Kind of a theme we're seeing here.
They talked about all the models of their lights. Ooh.
Carbon fibers looking sexy, and I like that you can actually see the drivers in the other cars, not just being a guy in a racing helmet. They're actually, like, looking at you. It's weird. Next on the list of games was Infamous Second Son. This one kind of came out of nowhere from Sucker Punch, who was also purchased by Sony last year. This will be focusing on Big Brother themes, where superhumans revolt.
How did it look? I didn't see it. I was in the bathroom.
I'm assuming the gameplay that we saw was not actually gameplay and probably target render or CGI trailer, but Sucker Punch is known for doing some pretty fun games with the open world stuff with the last two Infamous ones.
The next game announced for the PS4 was The Witness from Jonathan Blow, the creator of Braid. I guess you're exploring a mysterious abandoned island where you have epiphanies, question mark?
It's a Jonathan Blow game, so we won't know what's happening until we actually play it.
It looked really portally and kind of puzzly, but so far so good.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be launching on the PlayStation 4 exclusively for at least a little while until it will probably go multi-platform.
Definitely.
The man behind one of the biggest PS3 exclusive games, David Cage, later came out and showed off a lot of polygon counts, mostly in this old man's face, but it's looking pretty good, and it actually leads us to believe that Beyond Two Souls might actually be PS4.
Wow, 30,000 polygons, huh?
Did I say 20 or 30?
No, I was just saying it because...
So many polygons. And probably the biggest highlight and WTF moment of the entire press conference was when Alex Evans from Media Molecule came out, where he said you can record your dreams and sculpt, and then a band played, and everyone was confused.
Was that the biggest moment, really?
I would assume yes.
And then Yoshinori Ono from Capcom came out and showed us Deep Down, which was basically a target render that was trying to be gameplay of a guy running around a cave with a dragon blasting fire at him. It looked cool, but was this gameplay?
I assume no. Just because you overlay a HUD using After Effects doesn't really mean it's an actual gameplay demo. But if that's what they're shooting for, best of luck to you guys.
Hey, we could be proven wrong. You never know, Kovic.
I've been proven wrong before. What I can only assume was another target render was Square Enix, where they showed the same tech demo from E3 2012, Angel's Philosophy.
Whatever.
But they did promise that a new Final Fantasy would be announced at E3 2013, and we should be looking out for that.
Yay!
A huge ping of excitement echoed through the room as Chris Metzen from Blizzard came up.
What the hell?
And then it was quickly washed away as soon as he announced that Diablo 3 would be coming out for the PS4 and PS3.
What the hell?
We were hoping for something about Titan, but if you missed out on Diablo on the Mac or PC a year and a half after it came out, now's the time to be disappointed.
Thanks, Blizzard.
I hope it ships with the auction house.
Most of the gaming press was kind of disappointed last week when they were shown a first glimpse at Destiny, but given next to no info. But now we know why.
It's because they showed it off officially on stage.
I was expecting Call of Duty with Hirschberg coming out, but we actually saw a little bit more gameplay.
Yeah.
There's definitely some strafing in there.
I saw
very
Sideways
little.
walking.
Finally, they fired a gun.
Yes.
They reloaded a gun.
Yeah.
A few Bungie folks came out, and they were talking about some exclusive PS4 and PS3 exclusive content, which means it's going to be shipping on all consoles. Most likely, the new Xbox and Xbox 360 as well. So this is one of the first times where a game's going to come out for 4 consoles at the same time.
That's really, really great.
That is ridiculous. Good to see Bungie stepping outside their comfort zone.
So only those few seconds of Destiny was enough to get Adam Kovic jumping on my chair with excitement. Right, Adam?
I'm fairly hard.
So we did not get a price, we didn't even get an image of the console, but very briefly at the end of the presentation, they showed a release date. Holiday 2013 for the PlayStation 4. We kind of all expected it, but it looks like that's actually confirmed.
It's happening, people. It's coming. Next gen. It's almost here. I can almost taste it.
Whee!
Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
Get over here! It has begun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Friday.
Friday!
Hey, I'm Adam Kovic.
And I'm Bruce Green.
Let's go to the first news story for today. We're doing a whole PlayStation 4 Wild Rodeo News Roundup. God, I hate the South.
Okay.
First up, the DualShock 3 supposedly will not be working with the PlayStation 4.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so all those magical controllers you bought, incompatible.
Gone.
Yep, they are just wiping the slate clean. And speaking, Game Informer, Sony Worldwide Studios president
Shuhei Yoshida.
You're smarter than me, confirmed that the DualShock 3 controllers won't work on the PlayStation 4. This is real. Going over to more backwards compatibility, the PS4 will play used games, but something sounds a little off. Tell me more, Bruce.
So when asked about used games on the PS4 by Eurogamer, the same Shuhei Yoshida said used games can play on PS4. Consumers purchase physical form, they want to use it everywhere, right? So that's my expectation. But in that same interview, he consulted his PR rep before saying, so he went to another guy and he was all, and then he went, so used games can play on PS4. How is that? Question mark.
Also, he's Japanese.
So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
So, yeah, basically it is possible that there will be some sort of system to restrict this access, but the system will still have the capability to play them.
So you're probably gonna like pay to use a code or something that, you know, I don't know.
It's gonna be weird.
It is gonna be very
Either way, the PS4 won't play PS3 games, nor will it transfer your saved games, and it won't play your current gen PSN games. So it's just
all of it's gone.
I imagine it's going to be able to play like PS1 games probably because that's just simple emulation.
Right.
But goodbye purchases.
Yeah,
sorry.
And then they're probably going to end up playing through the cloud if you do anything at all. So that they said that in their presentation that they wanted to get all their PlayStation games all in the cloud so you can just download them and start playing.
Yeah, that's the guy thing. But we got some good news in terms of possible launch titles. These are basically confirmed.
Yep.
Killzone, Shadowfall, and Watch Dogs are both going to be launch titles for the PS4.
This holiday, 2013.
Yeah, they always say launch window, so it might not exactly launch with the console, but probably within a month or two, you will get those games. And those look very highly anticipated.
And we're going to be able to buy them, I'm assuming really, really close to the actual release.
We will physically be able to give someone else money so that we can entertain ourselves before we die.
Game, play Watch Dog, hack things.
That is it for your entire PS4 Rumor Roundup. We're getting a lot more stuff. You're a weirdo. It is Black History Month. We're coming to a close. Our man today is Balrog.
Is it Balrog or Balrog?
I don't know, because he was originally supposed to be called Bison because he was based on Mike Tyson.
Yes.
But someone got Sue happy, and so they said, no, the white guy's Bison. The black guy's
Balrog.
Or however you say it.
You know, Balrog.
Yeah.
He's a good boxer.
Mike Tyson was a very good boxer.
On to your downloads, there are tons today. There's a huge PC game sale at Amazon. I'm going to read them off, and you tell me if you like them or not.
Okay.
Max Payne 3, $15.
Thumbs up.
Sleeping Dog, $17.50.
Thumbs up.
GTA 4, $10.
Non-Asian. Thumbs up.
Payday the Heist, $5.
Excellent.
Deus Ex Human Revolution, $7.50.
Good.
FIFA Soccer 13, $20. That's all we're
go
getting
with
for
that.
one. All right.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, $40.
Also, a Wii U sale if you're one of the 4 people in the world who own one. You can get F-Zero.
You do. You own
for
one.
30 cents. I know. I need to get these. Wow. Zombie U is $42. Take it or leave it. That's up to you. Same with Assassin's Creed, $42. Just Dance, $35. If you have a woman in your life and you want her to dance in front of you, that's fine.
I don't have any women in my life.
Rabbids Land, $35.
That's not bad.
It's not. I mean, you can download it directly to your console, which is nice. Yeah. I like that. That's about it.
That was it for the Wii U. All right. Yeah. Well, and it's also a free play weekend for Black Ops 2. So on Steam, you can download Black Ops 2, play free all weekend until Sunday night.
Speaking of Steam and confusion, DayZ is now out on Steam for $25, but it's not the standalone. It actually gives you Arma, the Arma expansion.
Yes.
And it forces you
get
in a dark alley to put your head down between two Civics.
Right.
And it has its way with you, and the next thing you know,
you're playing DayZ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I was gonna say you were conceived, but
no, you get to play DayZ.
That's for your downloads. Let's go to the trailers. First up, Train Simulator 2013. Woo!
Read the rest of the words.
London, favor, sham, high, speed, launch, trailer.
It's so dramatic and nothing happens. It's amazing.
Easily Phil's pick of the day.
Woo woo! Yeah. And then there's the Tomb Raider Guide to Survival Episode 3 Survival Combat trailer. She's surviving. She's shooting her bow and arrow. She's killing wolves.
I'm more concerned about Zachary Levi. Is he surviving?
Yes, he's fine.
He found a sandwich and he'll make it another day. Let's end this train.
Woo woo!
Like Unstoppable.
It's a missile the size of the Chrysler Building.
Good movie.
That's a bad line.
He knows what it is.
In the preview they were shooting at the train with a gun.
Yeah.
You're aware of that, right?
Yeah. No. It doesn't disappoint.
Captain Kirk, we need to stop this train.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's not working, Denzel.
I shot my knife.
Get over here! It has begun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Monday. Hi!
Hey, yeah!
Woo! I'm your host, Sam Kovic.
And I'm Bruce Green.
And there's no news today!
Not at all.
Well, kind of.
Not really. There was one tweet.
From Rob Crossley from CVG. That's computers and video games.
It's both.
He's the editor over there. And he says that the Xbox event is going to happen on April 26th. And that got us thinking. We've really got to stop covering tweets as news.
Well, that was number one, but then number two.
We started thinking, now that Sony has whipped out their big black dick.
The big PS4 dick.
What is Microsoft going to do when they announce the Xbox 720, Xbox Durango, whatever the hell they're going to call it?
We've seen a lot of specs leaked, and we kind of know what it's going to be, sort of.
So we created a list of the things that we want, our needs, our desires, if you will.
Yes.
Of what we want as consumers.
What we, need to see.
Yeah.
With the Xbox 720. Need.
If we're IGN, we'd say entitlement, but we're not. So the first thing, Xbox Live Chat right now sucks.
It's horrible.
Microsoft owns Skype. It needs to be the default voice application for the Xbox.
I can see that one happening right away. I can see that happening immediately.
That's what it should be, and I think they've already announced it, but it needs to be a thing. That's what it has to be.
Definitely. And then also, 8 gigs of RAM on the Xbox 720. Now, most specs have already leaked that it's only got 4, whereas the PS4 has 8, and that's already a big deal. You know, graphics and all the fanboys are arguing over it, but we want 8 gigs.
Next up, we want a Blu-ray drive. This is an obvious one. Once again, this should be coming from the leak stuff, but less of as a media player, but more of just less discs.
Yeah.
Just make it one big thing.
Hopefully they have USB 3.0. I think they do. It's already confirmed with Connect 2.0. And then at the event this year, they got to show the box. They have to have the box there. Because PS4 just talked a lot about this architecture and never showed us anything.
Even if it's just like an old Cooler Master case or something, just be like, it's in the works.
I know. It kind of looks like this a little bit.
Yeah. So. Next up, we want an upgradable hard drive, and this one cannot be sold by Microsoft. I want to buy this thing off of Newegg for cheap price. I don't want to have to buy Microsoft's closed system of this weird thing that may or may not work.
That one I think you're out of luck on, I'm sorry.
Totally. Yeah, no, because they own that thing. But that's what I want.
Yes.
That's what's the point of this list.
What we need. What we need.
Yeah. Let's move over to functionality though. Yes. Things that we want in the actual machine from like a UI perspective.
You should take this one because you're a big fan of smart glass.
I like smart glass. Yeah. I think it's a cool function. It doesn't work that well.
True. Not at all.
I got my Xbox here, I got my Windows 8 here, and I can see my Halo stats. Let's do some more stuff.
Only Halo stats,
Let's kick that up a notch.
Yes.
and I leave it to the smart people. Also, I want Microsoft to be a lot less Apple and more Android. Right now, they're very closed system.
Which is very ironic that you're calling them Apple.
So odd.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest freaking thing. But I want it to be an open marketplace. I want people to just make games, send it out, which leads into my next point.
Just supporting the indie games. They got to charge less for these patches, charge less for the DLC. They got to charge less for anything on XBLA.
Yeah, Bez was a big sufferer of this.
They just need to basically lower the price all the way. And again, I don't think this is going to happen. I think, inflation and stuff like that. But it'd be great to see because that will really revive the XBLA market even more.
Mm-hmm. So. Make Jonathan Blow happy. Did you see him smiling at that PS4?
He never smiles.
No, he's dead inside. Yeah. Also, Sony announced that they're going to be using Ustream and I believe Facebook for their live streaming and video sharing. Microsoft needs to up the ante by using something like XSplit or whatever, so you can stream to whatever you want.
That's a great idea.
Don't partner with just one place, just allow it to go anywhere, because who knows? Twitch could be around forever, YouTube might stop live streaming, who knows?
Yep, that's true.
Be open and around forever. Once again, Android, not Apple.
Not Apple.
Apple suck. Google good.
Google good.
They make glasses that have
glass screen internet. And up next, they should, number one, transfer your gamer score from the Xbox 360 Live to Xbox 720. And number two, it should do something. I remember when I first heard about the gamer score, I was like, oh, cool. So, like, what's it for? Like, do you redeem it for, patches or money? It's nothing.
No, it's a virtual pissing contest,
It's literally
essentially.
nothing, yeah.
No, and a lot of people work hard for these things.
Yeah.
They put time into this.
Like Lawrence.
It treats it like a job. It's weird. But seriously, if you have 100,000 of these things, you should be buying weird little hats for your characters, maybe get early access to a demo.
Right.
Microsoft should reward you for being a hardcore gamer. Next up, one of my biggest requests, I want Xbox Live to be a lot more than just multiplayer access. People are paying $50 to $60 a year for this thing.
Yep.
It should be more than just Netflix and multiplayer.
Yes.
Really, seriously. You got to compete with PlayStation Plus. They're giving a lot more to their users, and they also have the bare bones option, which allows them to play online for free.
Yeah, and you just brought it up. Netflix should be free on Xbox Gold.
They're in America.
It should be totally free.
We watch Kevin Spacey dramas exclusively on a little thing called Netflix.
It's really great.
It's really good.
House of Cards
is fantastic. That's it for the functionality, but we need to talk games. This is the most important thing. This is what they need to come out swinging with at their press conference. Sony did a fantastic job, I think, showing off a lot of great games.
They did, yeah. I was really excited about it.
Microsoft needs to up the ante. What do they need?
Apparently they need Halo 2 HD.
Fuck yeah.
They need Halo 2, not 4, Halo 2 HD.
Anniversary edition. Come on, do a little fun online-only multiplayer edition.
What, $10 you think?
Sure.
Oh, that'd be fucking
Come
awesome.
on, it'd be great.
Awesome. And then Destiny, of course. Destiny, we've heard it's not coming out in 2013, right?
Right.
But maybe Xbox will surprise us.
Microsoft should do their little shenanigans that they always do, where it's like exclusive DLC on us because we threw more money at these people.
Exactly.
That's how it works. For everyone else, they're going to need a Forza.
Yeah, not for us, but for other
I'm not
people.
crazy about it, but you need a driving game and you need some kind of Gears of War because that is just nostalgia. It's a time-honored tradition that these guys with no necks show up on this console and they chainsaw things. I'm moving away from the games though. This is actually what I feel is a lot more important in a lot of ways. This is for a long-term goal. They need a Kinect app store. The Kinect's kind of a joke right now.
It is a joke. It turns
well,
out.
because you're waiting for these games, these $50 to $60 games or whatever, like they're not that great.
Yeah.
And you just want these little like $1 jerk around like iPhone type games. They just download on impulse. You're drunk with your friends, and it's like, look, I'm a giant lizard man, yay!
And actually, we've seen plugging this into your PC and getting it to work with Windows 8 is way more important than getting it to work with your Xbox, which is again very ironic. So it definitely needs the
Once again, open it up to the developers; they'll go crazy. Yeah. But next up, the other games you need to do. Microsoft, you own Rare. Bring back Banjo-Kazooie. That's all I want.
And last but not least, and I know you think this isn't going to happen. It's
impossible.
$300 price point. It's not impossible. They could do it.
You sound like a mattress salesman. That's
$300. $250.
No.
$250. $200. Kovic.
Yeah. No. No. That would be killer. If they could do that, $299.
$299.
With free Xbox Live and a Kinect and a controller and like a small friend.
Wow, you're asking for a lot.
Mostly the friend. Lonely. Anyway, I think this is just the basics of what they need. There's probably a million other things. If you guys have your own idea of what Microsoft needs to win this thing, leave a comment for the love of God.
Tell us how much you hate us. And then we're still in Black History Month, which means we're celebrating Admiral Briggs from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, voiced by the Candyman, Phil.
That's right.
This is a good choice. I like this one for Black History Month. You met him? What did he say?
Hey Phil, how's it going? What happened to your arm? So we on Thanksgiving when I had the cast on for my surgery.
People tune in for this back and forth.
Worst story ever.
All right, that's for your show. Thank you so much for watching. A quick mention. There's a Raptor Q&A. You know Raptor?
RAPTR.com.
Yes, it's like a gaming service that brings all your games together. Myself and Rob Smith, our editor-in-chief, will be online at the following link, taking your guys' questions. So you can actually leave some now, and we'll be answering you all tomorrow.
So you answer my questions?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Technically, I did.
I'm gonna travel back in time so I can stop myself from taking my career and blowing all my money.
This isn't the end of the Robotnik Meister.
Hello, U.S. America. Where the hell is my martini bucket? I gotta take a crap.
This should be interesting.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's the end of the show.
That's right. Your first story for today, IDOS president is saying that the next Xbox won't be playing used games. A rumor that
Screw
we've
you!
reported
Fuck
on
you!
so many times before, and we're just tired of hearing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, speaking to MCV India, IDOS CEO and President Ian Livingston said, I quote, with the next Xbox, you supposedly will have to have an internet connection, and the discs are watermarked, whereby once played on one console, it won't play on another.
What?
That sounds fake.
It does sound fake. I mean,
No.
whatever.
Anyway, apparently he's getting information that we don't have, or he's just referencing some reports that we've already seen. Those were those leaked documents.
Right.
Either way, this is impossible. You can't do this.
Well, they could do it.
Streets would be lined with mass suicides.
Would they really?
Yeah, I can't buy Halo for $55? Fucking crazy.
Another weird thing about this is that EA's CFO Blake Jorgensen said something similar a few weeks ago about how they wish they could sell everything at full price.
Oh, surprise, surprise. EA wants more money.
Well, and it was in the context of that people had asked him about if they would play used games, and he wasn't sure. He's like, well, we'd like to sell everything at full price, but it's probably not possible.
There's a whole business that most of us don't even understand or care to, follow up on. But I think if we did do some kind of video or something, I think where we broke it down, I think that'd be an interesting thing. If you have any comments on that, let us know. I want to make it, but everyone said it's a bad idea.
No, well, that's not true. We told you it was a good idea.
I'm just saying that to get the people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a terrible idea, Kobe.
There we go.
And then the other story, the PlayStation 4 used games, in an interview with CVG, Sony Worldwide Studios VP Michael Denny was tellingly vague about the PS4's ability to play these used games. But he, again, seemed more positive that the PS4 might play used games, whereas the Xbox seemed more negative. So here's what he said. It's not something that I feel I have any further announcement or comment to make on, other than to acknowledge with you that it's a massively important issue. And of course, we're going to do the right thing.
Good movie.
Sony is going to do the right thing for us. So just like Yoshida's comments from a few days ago, these statements are dancing around the issue. We don't actually know.
Look, at the end of the day, used games is a big deal because people are losing money on this. And GameStop is making a shitload of money. And it's basically someone got way too greedy and they need to figure out a middle ground, basically, to figure this out. Valve figured it out.
Yeah, no problem.
They said, hey, fuck you. And then Gabe said, yeah, I love money. Digital only. Bitch.
Hats. Another important point about the PS4 is that they would have just come out and said it plays used games. That's what they would say. Like if it actually did that, but there's a problem, obviously, and we don't know what it is yet.
It will play used games. There are talks afloat.
Correct.
And that's why everything's going to go digital so that you, lowly consumer, cannot play used games because they want all your cash.
I'm not lowly.
I was only talking to you.
Oh.
Our viewers are great. They're amazing.
That's true.
They're the ones with the shotgun to the face after Halo can't.
$55. Ooh. All right, we're going on to the game releases of the week with Bro
Team.
Hill.
Finally, video games. So here you go. Too young to remember RPG Maker? It remembers you and it wants your money. So why don't you check out Amazing Odyssey Clash of the Titans? It was a shit movie. Maybe it's a sweet game. And maybe nothing's cool anymore. Maybe that's the truth everywhere. Oh, sweet. Here's another graphics. Look at this. It's not even on a fucking thing. Wawari. What's that? This shit looks like the best Ninja Turtles game combined with the worst Ninja Turtles movie. And it's a Rampage game. You can't even wreck the buildings. Okay, good. Now we're finally getting back into the violence. Cut some heads off. Shoot some blood out all over and drink and swim in it. No, what is this shit? We're going looking at trees. Stop it. Kill the tree, kill him. Kill this guy. This sucks. Video games suck. Okay, let's try that again. We got some violence going. Good. Got the boobies. No, stop. I'd much prefer my women to not also fight things. I like them to feel empowered by removing their abilities to do a bunch of stuff. Most stuff. This stuff. Well, shut up. Look at this. Like Chris Farley game's finally out. And in it, you play a guy who plays rock band. So that's pretty cool. That's a good one. And let's say it comes with a bunch of accessories, too. A barrel full of steaks. And finally, here is another quote-unquote video game. Observe the subject, doing a thing, avoiding all conflict. We all know fights is the real cool, so it sucks that they fucked their game up so bad. Can you believe this is the new Stalker game?
Got some awesome downloads today.
Really good.
First up, we got God of War Ascension, the single-player demo. It's available today on the PSN for free. Exactly.
Totally.
And it's gorgeous.
And there's also the XBL games. So the Xbox Live is having a huge sale. Thanks, Major Nelson.
You're welcome.
Larry, you're welcome.
Yeah, all the Halo games are freaking cheap. That's Halo Wars, Halo Reach, and Halo 3 are only $10.
That's so great.
A pop, and Halo 4 digitally is $40.
You're downloading it right now as we speak.
Actually am.
Yeah, that's really true.
I wanted a digital version, and yeah, knocking $20 off the. Let's stop talking about my pricing issues.
It's totally understandable. BioShock is $5. El Shaddai is $3.
Holy shit, dogs!
Booyah!
Is it worth it to play El Shaddai for $3?
According to Jimmy, no.
No.
Look, if you want to be a sexy angel in a weird.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just move to West Hollywood.
Boom!
Next up, we get some Gears of War 3 DLC, which is also half off, including the season pass.
That's great.
If you want to go back and pick up on that thing right before Judgment gets here.
The whole sale goes till March 4th, so you've got about a week and a half. Oh no, only a week. Jeez.
Yeah, so if you're on DSL, you might finish downloading by the time the sale ends.
Boom! DSL joke. Yeah.
I hate DSL.
Woo!
I'm sorry, Middle America. It sucks. Except for Kansas. Fuck you.
Mass Effect 3 also just released a DLC. It's called Reckoning. It's multiplayer, and it's completely free.
I'm gonna wreck it.
It's totally free.
Also, in a weird move, Uncharted 3 is going free to play, at least on the multiplayer side, where you can play up to level 15 entirely for free, and then you gotta buy the game.
To unlock the rest of the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Buy the game.
Which will come with single player and all that fun stuff. But still, the game has hats. They should have just...
Subway hats.
Yeah. Like, Subway hats cost $1, the whole thing's free. Just do that.
So on to Black History Month. We only have 2 more days left. 2 more days of Black History Month left.
I'm savoring every day.
I am. Sergeant Major Avery Johnson. He's from the Halo series.
And in his honor, we put some games on sale.
Right? Thanks, Avery Johnson.
Every black person we have on the show dies. Got a couple trailers today. First up, we got the Defiance Shadow War gameplay trailer.
Cool. Sort of.
Accidentally said trailers.
Yeah?
So let's just make one up.
Okay.
Half-Life 3, confirmed. Look at that face. That's what Gabe Miller's doing right now.
Put a hot dog in that face. Better shut your mouth, bro.
Chick's got a pretty good technique. I don't know what the fuck it is. God, this place is overrun with evil. It won't be easy, but the 13 colonies were founded on principles of liberty, brotherhood, and not taking the dick. God, good. We barely made it through that onslaught. All right, now let's move out. We got more ground to cover. Y'all right there? You gonna... Booby, let's go. God damn it, he's got necrotizing battle fright. And that's not the worst of it. Northern colonists, things have really gone south. They left the Union, now they think they can just join back up. Talk about entitlement.
I'm gonna travel back in time so I can stop myself from taking my career and blowing all my money.
This isn't the end of the Robotnik Meister.
Hello, U.S. America. Where the hell is my martini bucket? Hey guys, take a crap.
This should be interesting.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday.
Hump Day! Can you see that? It's Hump Day!
Yeah. Oh, man.
First news story for today, will next-gen games cost an additional $10?
You mean $70 US?
In the US, it's different everywhere else. Like in Australia, it's like $450 for anything.
Fuck!
Yeah, well, EA CFO Blake Jorgensen spoke candidly about pricing at Morgan Stanley's Technology, Media, and Telecom Conference this week, saying, I think, typically, At the start of a cycle, you've seen the pricing raise, say, to $69 for a core piece of software.
What?
And then over the life of those, that's drifted down to introduction price, typically now around $59. We haven't yet set prices for our Gen 4s, but you probably see a similar trend to that during the start of the next cycle.
Fuck, you just said they're gonna cost $70 then.
Kind of.
Well, it sounded like it.
Well, this actually conflicts with the comments that were made by Sony Computer Entertainment of America's president, Senor Trenton.
Oh, yeah.
From last Thursday in an interview with CNBC, he said that we're gonna welcome free-to-play models. Games from 99 cents all the way up to $60 games.
Oh, good.
So it is possible that Trenton was merely just throwing out a general range instead of confirming the price points for the PS4 software. But we don't know.
So, and this is just like yesterday's story where Xbox was like, nope, no used games, and then PS4 was like, we want to do used games.
Right. Keep in mind, too, I know there's going to be a lot of outrage about this. If you were to adjust for inflation for an N64 game, when that came out in the late 90s,
yes, yeah, I know this.
It'd be about $102 today.
This is totally a valid point.
Right. So a game going up $10 in price, well, it's a lot of money. Very much so. Yeah. It does cost a lot for, a piece of software that could be a 4-hour piece of entertainment.
Correct.
They aren't as expensive as they really should be. So there are two sides of the argument on, it's just the guy who's charging more money will ultimately lose to the army of people screaming, saying, I want to play games for cheap.
Well, which is good. So we have to sort of speak out about that. And that's actually another side to this story. EA is just shit in the bed altogether today. They also said, EA said, they're going to implement microtransactions in every game moving forward. So from the same Morgan Stanley conference, EA CFO Blake Jorgensen said, we're building into all of our games the ability to pay for things along the way, either to get to a higher level, to buy a new character, to buy a truck, a gun, whatever it might be. He also said consumers are enjoying and embracing that way of the business. So he thinks they like microtransactions.
Yeah, I mean, that's the argument of the vocal minority. People who don't like it, but the ones who are actually paying for the stuff aren't going online and yelling about it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't mind so much.
Well, so far with Dead Space 3, it hasn't really impacted my game, but it is kind of annoying saying like, hey, you're low on server bots. You want another one? Buy.
And they're just like, no.
It actually hasn't been that intrusive, but the fact that they're just saying this, it's dumb. And one final piece of EA news, because they keep talking.
What is wrong with them?
They should just stop all of that.
Jorgensen.
There's a rumor that EA and Microsoft are going to reveal an exclusive partnership at the Xbox unveiling.
Oh.
Yeah, what that's going to be, I have no idea. Xbox has been working very closely with Activision for all the early DLC for Call of Duty. Maybe this is going to be for Battlefield 4.
Oh, I hope so.
Which is supposed to be announced at GDC. Fingers crossed, I hope so.
I think you're probably right.
But the exclusive partnership, whatever. Stop talking, EA.
This is actually, that's more positive news than the other two stories, so.
Sure.
Kind of.
EA's gonna hold stuff back on one of the consoles.
This Blake guy, he really likes to talk a lot.
Blake Jorgensen.
Continuing from the story yesterday with the Xbox downloads that are on sale, we are talking about Assassin's Creed today.
Yay!
The other sales are actually still valid. This is just an addition.
They all go till March 4th.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood are $10.
That's a really good deal.
That's not too bad. And Revelations is $15.
$15, Bob!
People says it's bad, but I like that one. He's got a hook hand and he cuts roses for little women. Whatever.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's open world. You run around and hook people's faces.
The second to last day, the penultimate day of Black History Month is today. And we're celebrating Augustus Cole.
No one knows him by that name. He's actually the Coltrane.
The Coltrane!
Woo! That's kind of the sound he makes.
Well, what else does he do?
It's like Coltrane, baby. Woo! Woo! Lots of trailers today. First up, we got the Tomb Raider #Reborn trailer.
I'm glad you said the hashtag. That was important.
They put it in the title.
She's doing lots of stuff. Bow and arrows.
Well, there's a lot of men who think they're Lara Croft.
I think I'm Lara Croft.
I am Lara Croft.
There's also the Remember Me release date trailer, which has got pushed. Just got delayed a little bit to now June 4th.
That's when the trailer's coming out?
Yeah, the trailer's coming out June 4th, so
okay.
We're just going to wait for that. No, they're rolling it right now, Kobe. It's happening right now on the screen.
Next up, there's a big update for Blacklight Retribution, the free-to-play shooter for the PC. It's the Onslaught trailer.
Ooh.
It's a zombie mode, a few new maps, all that fun stuff.
That's awesome.
It's a free horde mode. It's free.
Yeah, it's completely and totally free.
Totally free.
And then there's the StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm trailer. Vengeance. Mm-hmm. What does she want vengeance for? I don't understand.
I've lost track of the whole story at the middle of Wings of Liberty.
Raynor got betrayed 3 times in the trailer?
He's betrayed too many times.
And so how many times does that happen
Stop
in the game?
trusting her. Just because she has some Zerg-like vagina doesn't mean you need it.
Yeah, well, maybe he does.
It's probably like that movie Teeth. It's just like...
That sounds kind of cool.
What? Okay.
Here we go.
This is bad.
Yeah! See, that worked like a charm. Look at that, huh? You cut it right in half. Mmm. Oh, good.
I feel like there's another piece missing.
There is.
It's just the back.
Well, there's the bag.
That's actually kind of badass.
No,
Look
that's what swords do. They cut things in half.
Woo!
Oh, shit.
There's more. Oh, God, that's a mess.
I'm gonna travel back in time so I can stop myself from taking my career and blowing all my money.
This isn't the end of the Robotnik Meister.
Hello, U.S. America. Where the hell is my martini bucket? I gotta take a crap.
This should be interesting.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Thursday! Woo! Thursday!
Yay.
First we start for today, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag has been officially revealed.
We did it!
Well, we did nothing.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So we barely covered it when it was leaked earlier this week, but we wanted an official announcement.
Yeah.
Via Facebook.
We got it.
Thanks. It's confirmed for the PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PC. But the PS3 version will be getting 60 minutes of exclusive gameplay. How you timed that, I have no idea.
Yeah, how do you figure that out?
Maybe it's a 60-minute cutscene that's just one giant QuickTime event.
So who's this dude? He looks like a pirate.
He is a pirate. We don't know who he's related to.
He's got to be related to somebody in the universe, right? Has
Probably.
to be. Has to be.
Someone related to Desmond down the line. But we do know he's a pirate, and the part that worked really well, Assassin's Creed 3, the ship sailing part.
That was the fucking best.
It was, everyone says it was like the best part of the game. So
really was.
probably more of that. I just want to assassinate more pirates. Our question for you, though, Ubisoft, is it next gen?
Yes.
If it's coming out this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Well, they confirmed for the PC.
Yeah, it's got to be on PS4. It has to be on Xbox 720.
You can port easy these days. Anyway, on Monday, we're going to have even more details. We promise we have some info.
Yeah.
Just can't talk about it yet. That's all.
That's all. No big deal. No big deal. And also, related to the Assassin's Creed story, there actually might be a Vita Assassin's Creed as well.
Yay.
This may be linked to comments from Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot during an interview with Inside Gamer.
Yeah, they're Dutch.
Not Inside Gaming. Inside Gamer.
It's not an original name. We're like one word away from just being IGN.
So, courtesy of Google Translate, here's what Yves said. We are still a number of Vita games busy. I cannot announce anything, but it's coming. The Vita is not dead for us.
Yay.
Guillemot also said Ubisoft is currently working on 2 unannounced Vita games, one of which could be an Assassin's Creed 4 companion similar to Liberation.
Ah, yes.
So maybe possibly we'll see a Vita Assassin's Creed 4.
Why not? More pirate stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Moving on to your downloads, another day of Xbox sales. This is turning into Steam-like.
Yay.
I didn't even announce the game yet. It's Resident Evil. The Resident Evil series is on sale.
Yay.
You guys are dicks. Code Veronica is $5. Also, number 4 and 5 are $10, respectively.
That's pretty good.
And Raccoon City and Resident Evil 6 are $20, which, in my opinion, take it or leave it.
I think that's pretty, $20. That's got to be worth it. Come on.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. On Live also has The Witcher 2 for $20, and you get a free PC and Mac download version, so you can play it on Live, stream it, or just download the game and play it that way. Either way, $20. Why not?
Your final download, we got a Steam weekend deal for you. Mark of the Ninja, usually $15, is $5 this weekend. Pretty damn good game, worth checking out. Totally for the price.
I've never played it. Is it really worth $5?
Yes, buy it.
All right. And it's the last day of Black History Month.
We're celebrating Paul. He is one of the campers from the Friday the 13th video game on the NES. He was also one of the worst because he couldn't run or jump as fast as the other guys.
Well, that's really strange. No,
Thanks, Phil.
We're not bad.
This is a good choice. He's a fallen soldier. Look at the picture.
On to your trailers. Here's another one for Phil. The Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 Headshots trailer.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
You love this crap.
I mean,
I do.
it's shooting people in the head. Pretty sweet.
Next up, what I'm excited for, the Deadfall Adventures announcement trailer.
Are you excited for this?
You can go through the Amazon and shoot some natives, I think.
Is that what we should be doing? And then there's the Anomaly 2 announcement trailer.
I never played Anomaly 1.
Neither did I.
What do you call it?
Tower Offense.
That's interesting.
Not Tower Defense.
I like that.
Cool.
The one I'm actually really most excited for, Total War Rome 2, the Battle of Teutoburg Forest trailer.
The Battle of Teabag.
Whatever. It's freaking sweet.
Yeah, it does look really, really good.
People love meth, but they also like Total War Rome 2.
The Battle of Teutoburg Forest trailer.
Listen, we're not making fun of it. I'm just saying it looks good. a pretty looking game.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yay.
What's wrong with you?
So, I had this horrible nightmare where the PS4 wasn't backwards compatible with anything, and so all my PS2 games just collected dust.
Yeah, that'd be a bummer. That would definitely be a bummer.
What about you? Is there something in particular you want to see
on the
looking forward to?
PS4?
Yeah.
On the PS4? Yeah, I think so.
Hello, Steve. You're my friend, and I'm your friend.
I'm gonna travel back in time so I can stop myself from taking my career and blowing all my money.
This isn't the end of the Robotnik Meister.
Hello, U.S. America. Where the hell is my martini bucket? I gotta take a crap.
This should be interesting.